I'll go through white, yellow, red, orange. Let's go ahead and look at what I'm looking for is trends in your data. Okay, 77% accuracy. This means we're increasing 98% rate, completion rate. Okay, let's look at the questions. I'm gonna go through quickly. This will help you on your test. This will help you in driving. Which of the following is an example of an improper turn during a test? You swing wide in the opposite lane. So beginning drivers, if you're going too fast and you make a right turn in the summertime, we can probably overturn to get the car in the lane. You do that in the wintertime, you do that in the fall, you're gonna crash the car. They're gonna look at me and say, what happened? And I'm gonna say, bruh, you going too fast. So you don't know you're going too fast until it's too late. So turn in the nearest lane, don't swing out wide. Next, which action will result in failing the parallel park if you park more than 2 feet away from the curb or get on the curb? I always open the door, I check, I wear SAS 14, I come out and check, I look, I give you that confirmation. Okay, you can't be lazy as an instructor. You can't be lazy as a student. You should be parallel parking as many times as possible. Next, when is a safe following distance to maintain behind another vehicle to pass during the test? 3 to 4 seconds. 3 seconds is the minimum, but beginning drivers, I would say 4 seconds. I would say 5 seconds because you haven't learned when to stop. You panic brake, we panic, get rear-ended, squeeze your brake. People don't use blinkers. Grandma's not using her blinker. Someone is late to work, they're not using their blinker. People don't care. They broke up with their boyfriend, broke up with their girlfriend, their cat died, their dog died. Emotions do affect driving. Everyone is not always happy and bubbly and cheery. There are sad people in the world. We face death every day. It's tough out here and hard decisions need to be made. So people will always do what you think they'll do. Next, what should you do to pass when stopping on a hill during the driving test? Use the park brake to prevent your car from rolling back. Some of you are like, what's the park brake? A park brake is a brake for your car, plain and simple. So your car won't roll downhill, okay? Your car won't roll backwards. Downhill is when your car is going downhill. Backwards is the opposite direction. You have to have your park brake on. What is the correct action when you hear sirens from an emergency vehicle? Pull over safely. It doesn't say slam brakes. You'll get rear-ended by cars, and it's your fault. They slam brakes, but I was supposed to get over. But you got over crazy. You got over in the yellow. You got over in the red. You slammed brakes. You got rear-ended. Oh, yeah, you right. You right. Then if you keep getting tickets, guess what? Your insurance company is going to drop you. Your mom and dad's going to say, we spent too much money. You have to wait and get your car on your own. Oh, you're right, mom and dad. I'm not going to hate you. I'm not going to run away. I'm not going to talk about you bad on social media. You're right. You're right. But you don't act like that. You're entitled. You got your hand open. Next, exceeding the speed limit during the road test, instant failure. But what if people are speeding? Drive the speed limit. What if people are speeding? Drive the speed limit. What if people drive the speed limit? Oh yeah, you're right, you're right. That's why I got a bad driving record, because you speed. And some of your brothers and sisters have bad driving records because they speed. Oh, you're right, you're right. I keep trying to tell you, you're not hearing me. Oh, you're right, you're right. Listen to your teacher. Listen to your grandma. Listen to your grandpa. Listen to your uncle. Listen to your auntie. Oh, you're right, you're right. But you still getting tickets. You still getting emails home from your teachers. You still want to give a teacher a hard time. Oh yeah, you're right, you're right. But you don't do anything about it. What is the main reason stopping on railroad tracks is an automatic failure? It's an extremely dangerous maneuver. That makes sense, but why do people still do it? Because they think they can beat the train. You can't. The train always has the right of way. Then why do people die? Because they think they can beat the train. One of my students, last class, his dad was the conductor. Next, what is the purpose of the road test practice list? To help you avoid mistakes to pass your test. Whenever we drive, I go over the final skills road test. I go over it. I have it with me. If you want to be a top 5 driver, you need to have good speed control. You want to be a top 5 driver, you need to have your hands at 8 and 4 or 9 and 3, not driving with one hand. You need to use hand over hand when appropriate. You need to use hand to hand. You need to search ahead. I'm reading from the list. I'm not making this up. Able to judge stopping distance. You can't because you're white, because you don't know. Oh, you're right. Turns ahead to look over before turning, checking blind spot. You hit a car. I have to turn the wheel. Your mom and dad cut your head off. I don't want to drive with you, mom and dad. You scream too much because you don't listen to them. Some of your parents won't drive with you. I talk to your parents. I'm reading other things, just trying to give you value. From the road skills booklet, look for open space before turning left or right. You don't do that. Obeys traffic signs and signals. You go in 10 over in the 25. We're about to hit someone. You're backing up and you almost hit a mailbox. Oh. You look in the mirror, I tell you look over your shoulder. Oh, you're right. You don't maintain proper lane positioning. You're hugging the right. I had 3 football players put the car into the ditch. It was in the wintertime. They kept hugging the right. Went down in the ditch. 10 feet down. Not my fault. You weren't listening. We weren't going fast either, but the kid kept hugging the right. He was scared. Oh, wow. But you don't listen to your instructor. Why do I have to take you through this trauma? Parking, perpendicular, right side. Perpendicular angle, left side. Parallel park. Properly signals. Safe driving behavior. Some of you won't put on your seatbelt. You don't maintain speed. You go too slow because you're scared the light's going to change and we get rear-ended. You go too fast and run the light and slam brakes. We get rear-ended and crash. Identifies and understands and responds appropriately to traffic turns and signals. I have this with me when we driving. And then when I give you information, I'm giving you knowledge. I'm not talking off the side of my necklace. Oh, you're right. What documents are required to bring with you on a driving test? Your learner's permit. What should you do even when pulling out of a parking lot? Signal, but you won't do that. When preparing to turn or change lanes, how long should you signal before? 3 to 5 seconds, 100 feet, half a block. What if following is not a correct step in parallel parking? Which of the following is not a correct step? Hitting the curb. That's fail. Oh, you're right. Plus, you're going to mess up your mom and dad's car, and they won't like you. Honey, why is my front wheel going like this? Oh, no. Why is my rim going like this? Oh, no. Because you hit the curb. When merging onto a freeway, what should you do? Match the speed of traffic, but many of you are scared. Oh, those trucks are going too fast. You bet they're going fast, and you're going 50, and the speed limit's 70. And you're going to force the truck driver to slam brakes or swerve. He's not going to do that, but he can't afford to get a ticket. You don't believe me? You've got Mr. Brown in here. He'll back me up. How can practicing in the test area help you before your driving test? It reduces anxiety. It makes you familiar with driving. What should a driver do at a stale yellow light? Stop safely. It doesn't say run the light. It doesn't say speed up, stop safely. What is considered a failing action when pedestrians are crossing at the crosswalk? Creeping forward while pedestrians are crossing. Fail. What is considered a failing action regarding adaptive cruise control misuse on a driving test? Letting the car control speed during the test. Cut those things off. What is the success rate of parallel parking when using reference points as compared to not using them? 92%. Aim high. Look at the hood line reference points. There's a reference point to the right. That's the white line. There's a reference point to the left. Double yellow. No cap. I had one of my students turn on the wrong side of the road. We were making a left turn. They went to the left side and turned in the left in the opposite side of the street. I said, no, 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 what are you doing? I'm sorry, I'm sorry. We're on the left side of the street. You're making a left turn. So a lot of you understand that that is white. What is the purpose of tactile feedback while in driver training? It provides vibrational seat in case of blind spots. We don't have that fancy car. We got the OG Impala. What is the benefit from NHTSA approved tactile feedback systems for hearing impaired drivers? What should be demonstrated? What should be demonstrated for wipers and mirrors during the pre-driving checks? You want to check all settings. Do they work? What is one of the instructor notes for improved parallel parking? Needs more curved line reference. What is the recommended practice for improving highway merging according to the instructor notes? Practicing third gear acceleration. When your car first starts moving, it's in first gear. When you push the gas, it's going to go to second gear. And then you're going to get up to speed and you're going to be in third gear. So you have to push the gas to get the car to shift. If you're driving a manual, first gear is when you move. Second gear, you're moving 10 to about 15. Third gear, you're at about 25 on up to about 30, 35. Every car is a different gear ratio. According to specific statistics, teens who train with 3+ weather scenarios pass on their first attempt. You should be driving in the rain, driving in the snow, driving in fog conditions a little bit, not killing yourself. According to the 2023 Minnesota study, with common mistakes causing 27% of test failures or four-way stops, waving other drivers through. If you're the first car there, you're the first car to go. If two cars come at the same time, the car on the left, you'll see the car on the right. It's on your test. What rule reduces 71% of left turn anxiety in the St. Louis case study? The 3-second rule. You scan left, right, left. But many of you won't do that. You'll just focus straight ahead. And I'm saying to myself, oh my God, we're in red. We're about to die. And then I snap your brain out. Oh, thank you. You saved me. According to the Purdue Wet Weather Crash 2024 study, what percentage of wet tests were failed due to teens slamming the brakes? 89%. According to the Midwest Truck Safety Study 2023, what was the result of using Iowa's tow blind VR? I would love to use VR in this class. It reduced errors by 58%. Probably before I end my career, we'll have VR. We should have it now. It is available. Talk to your driver's ed company. According to the Safe Road Alliance 2025, what percentage faster do Midwest teens with hazard perception apps pass training? 73%. Which study is cited for simulating Chicago construction zones and virtual reality driver's education? It is I.DOT 2024. Type in what you learned, please. Type in what you learned. I'm looking at the scores, and it's a bell-shaped curve. I'm going to look at it and just put numbers together. I'm going to get a sheet of paper. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to put numbers together. You type in a couple things you learned. Then we'll see on Scene TV. Okay? First, I'm going to draw a bell-shaped curve. Let you know I use data. I'm going to draw the bell-shaped curve. I wish I had a marker. It's going to be really light, but it is what it is. Let's look at scores. Really, if we look at it, one kid had 97, one kid had 90. Those are the two on the left. One kid had 87. Let's just do it like a bell-shaped curve. We have two kids with an A, one kid with a B plus, 87. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 kids within 80. 6 kids within 80. 2 kids with the C plus, 77. That's the C. That's 2 kids. And the rest of you have D's. I'm just looking at it. 67, 63, 43. Well, 43 is at the bottom right. 43 is 46, they failed. And then two kids have a 60, one has a 67, which is basically like a D plus. So it's a bell-shaped curve. You really can't see it, but it's really light. Two kids have an A. Two kids, one kid has a B plus. 6 kids have an 80, which is pretty good. 2 kids have a 77. So it's a bell-shaped curve. We have 2 on the left, 2 on the right. That's typically how it is. So this tells me you're improving. You need to watch all my videos. You need to subscribe to my channel. We're doing real things. If you want to learn, subscribe and click on that bell notification for fire. Smash that bell notification. Smash that subscribe.